got this out. And this has got a crap load of nails. I'll bang them out. And this beam was starting to split too. Once all the roof joists were hanging on this, it was splitting where the nails were. That would have been no good. These, I'm just going to cut. I'm not going to save them. Same with over here, the hole for the air conditioner. Okay, helps if you have your extension cord plugged in. I found that's always useful. I can finish that with the other reciprocating saw. When I was little, my father had a woodworking shop growing up. And he had probably a 2-foot square table saw, which he used to cut 4x8 plywood on. By the time he was done, his face and his head was covered in sawdust. Reminds me of that. You can see the water damage on these boards. I really got to remember to wait for the blade to stop before I pull it out. That's not a good habit of mine. This ain't bad. $19 plus $48, I don't know. He came up with $60. This board has termite damage. I want to save these. Some of them are not in great shape, but nonetheless, which means I'm going to pull the nails out. It ain't coming. You know, this is still pretty solid. I'm not sure if it's because of that beam light screwed in going across or not. I think what I shall do, undo it over there and just pull the beam down. Louisiana Pacific 2x4 stuff, 96. This bottom plate is all messed up. This was the beam that was going across the window that was leaning directly on the window frame. I gotta get these boards out of the way. Trying to decide if I'm going to take this little side beam out. I still got a cut there, and there's asbestos there. See, for some reason he stuffed just a small section here, he stuffed asbestos in there. The reason why I want to get that last 2x4 off is because then I can take the bottom plate off and I can say this wall is completely done. Now I can deal with the bottom. Well, not yet. It goes to here. I gotta deal with this. Looks like we got a California cold here. Low power mode. Taking off the bolts. There's termite damage too. I would like to get this corner down and then I'm going to call it a night. First, we need to take off this beam. So this tree, I'm going to save it. Ow. I knew that was going to happen. And these bolts are sticking up. I'm going to trip over them. Well, I am pretty beat. I still got to put some screws in for this. So here it is. Those two walls are down. It's all the 2x4s. And I still got to take down this wall. And then that's the storage room wall. But I will deal with that later. So that was exactly what I didn't want to happen. Luckily, my elbow was there.